Boldwood presents On Thin Ice, written by Kelly Jamieson and read by Darcy Miller and Naomi Wood. Chapter 1. Marek. Love at first sight is a ridiculous concept. It doesn't happen in real life. Only in books and movies. It's especially ridiculous for me because I've never wanted any kind of serious relationship with a woman. I once heard a song by a Canadian rock band, Trooper, called We're Here for a Good Time, Not a Long Time. And after I almost died, it became my theme song. I like to keep things fun and light because we might not be here for long. So, no love at first sight for me. Until I met Nicki Sullivan. I'm at the NHL All-Star Game. Being chosen as an All-Star is an honor. But my friends are all in the Bahamas drinking rum cocktails and slathering on SPF 50. So I'm kind of a reluctant participant here. But I'm a nice guy and a good sport, so I'm keeping a smile on my face as I join in the various events. The game is Saturday, and right now it's Thursday afternoon in Las Vegas. I'm on the red carpet greeting fans as we head into the arena for the draft event. There's a lot of screaming and, okay, yeah, some of it is for me. Music pumps around us, mingling with the hollering and shrieking of the fans. I scribble my signature on jersey after jersey as I move along the cordoned-off crowd, keeping a smile on my face.
Can I have a selfie, please?
A girl cries at me. I have to ignore her. Damn it. I have to keep moving.
Bobby!
Someone screams upon seeing Bobby Renfrew. I keep signing. Stuff like this can go to your head. I enjoy interacting with fans, but this is not the kind of event where you can actually talk to them. Keep moving. One of the event staff orders us. Yes, sir. That's when I look up and see Nicki Sullivan. The reason I was so eager to come to this all-star game. My mouth goes dry and my pulse shoots into tachycardia range. I recognize her immediately. Of course I do. I follow her on Instagram, maybe to an unhealthy degree. She's a pop singer and I like her music. And she's hot. Just being honest. I've always wanted to meet her, but couldn't figure out how to do it other than send her a creepy DM. So this is perfect. She, too, is cruising along, signing autographs and beaming at fans, some of whom are nearly in tears at seeing her in person. Unlike me, she does pause for a selfie, and I watch her pose with a young girl and smile. She's beautiful. Right now, she's wearing baggy jeans, Adidas sneakers, and a huge hockey jersey. White with the black and gold all-star logo. Not exactly the sexiest outfit, but she looks hot as fuck to me. As she moves away from the pose, her gaze catches on mine and holds for about 2 seconds. And that 2 seconds feels like being struck by lightning. A sudden, overwhelming jolt and a surge of electrical energy through my body. I snap back to focus on signing a last couple of jerseys before heading inside with a wave to the crowds. It's not much quieter inside the arena. I'm herded off to a side door from the arena lobby and down a corridor. I run into a guy I know, Wyatt Bell, who plays for the California Condors, and we exchange backslaps as we head to the dressing room. What a zoo, Bell says. No shit. I shake my head. I feel lucky to be alive. He laughs and we make small talk about the event. Soon, We're all in the arena, on the ice with our skates and our own team jerseys on, with a bunch of lights and small stages set up, TV cameras and photographers everywhere. The 4 captains named by the league are drafting us into teams. There are also 4 celebrity captains helping them, all musicians. Nicki Sullivan is one of them. I watch her, huddled with Belle, who's also a captain, strategizing on their picks. Adorable. Nicki is a rising pop star, known for her powerful voice, vulnerable lyrics, and unique style. And apparently, she knows hockey. Could she be more perfect? She was chosen for this because she's a big hockey fan. Her brother Grayson plays for Harvard, and she grew up in New York, very publicly cheering for the New York Bears. Wrong team, but I'll forgive her. I want to be on her team so bad. What could I do? Probably nothing other than make a fool of myself. I watch her laughing with Wyatt Bell and find myself scowling. Good thing he's married, although that doesn't necessarily mean anything. I'm well aware that a lot of guys look for hookups on the road even though they're married. I narrow my eyes at Bell. He needs to keep his mitts off Nicki. I don't have to wait long. Nicki announces me as their 3rd pick. Fuck yeah! In my New Jersey Storm jersey and jeans, and wearing a grin that splits my face from earlobe to earlobe, I skate over to their stage. I shake hands with Belle and do a bro hug, then greet Nicki. I want to hug her too, but I restrain myself and shake her hand. Her soft, delicate, warm hand. I want to go down on my knees in front of her and kiss that hand. I meet her eyes, sparkling amber-colored and gorgeous.
Hi.
Her smile is both sweet and sexy, and I swear there's some kind of cosmic connection between us as our eyes meet. Hi, nice to meet you. I'm a fan. She tilts her head.
Oh, thank you.
I give her a wink and join her on the stage, exchanging bro hugs with the other 2 players already selected. I change from my team jersey to an all-star jersey while others joke around. Nicki and Belle discuss who the next pick should be, and I stand there like a goalpost. I can't take my eyes off Nicki, and I've lost the ability to speak. Let's just get this over with. I know there'll be a party later. I'll be able to get Nicki alone and propose to her. Kidding. I'm not that crazy. Or maybe I am, because right now, I'm pretty sure my life will never be the same. We did end up at a bar later, one of about 10 in Takata, the glitzy Vegas hotel we're staying at. But Nicki wasn't there. The only celebrity coach there was Brad Carrington, movie star. It was cool meeting him, but I spent most of the evening nursing one drink and searching the room for Nicki, disappointed. Today, I signed more autographs at the fan festival. This is better than yesterday. I can actually take a couple of minutes to talk to people and let them take pictures. We all have to do a shift of this, among other events. The huge ballroom of Takata is teeming with fans moving from table to table. The dull roar starts to give me a headache. Thank God I didn't stay out late last night or drink too much. The big event today is the skills competition. There are 12 players competing in different events, like fastest skater, hardest shot, and accuracy shooting. We pick which 4 events we want to participate in, and top point earners go on to round 2. As we get ready for the competition, I spot Nicki Sullivan behind the players' bench, which is currently full of media people. It's not hard. It's like a spotlight shines down on her, illuminating her where she's sitting with the other celebrity coaches. We players are all seated in the middle of the ice, waiting our turns. The ice is swarming with photographers and videographers. The stands are mostly full of fans, ready to cheer us on. Like I said, it's the all-star game. It doesn't mean anything. It's just a show. Okay, the all-star game itself doesn't mean anything. But this competition is for the most skilled NHL player, and when I do something, I want to win. There's also $1 million on the line. The first competition is fastest skater. We have to do a lap around the ice behind the goal nets and around some pylons. So I focus on skating when it's my turn. I focus on my stride and getting low into my knees on the corners. My time is 13.25 seconds. Not bad, but I'm sure Joel Russo can beat me. And he does, but that's okay. I earned 3 points. There's a bunch of waiting for TV commercials, and we all joke around until the next competition starts. I'm not in this one, the hardest shot contest, so I can chill and cheer on my teammates. Rookie Vince Chung is on our team, and he has an amazing shot and wins more points for us. Then I'm up again for the one-timer contest. They've got a net set up with different point zones. Someone passes the puck to us, and we have to shoot at the net without controlling the puck first. That's what a one-timer is. I practice this all the time, and I'm good at it. I loosen myself up, swinging my arms and rolling my shoulders. "Look at Smitty," Joel Russo calls to the others with a head jerk in my direction and a smirk. "Who are you trying to impress?" I grin and resist the urge to look over where Nicki Sullivan is sitting. "Your mother." We take one-timers from different spots on the ice, giving us different angles to shoot on the net. I narrow my eyes and zone in as another player passes the puck to me, and I snap it into the net, smashing target after target. Yeah! I pump a fist in the air when I'm done, having snagged more points. I'm in second place. Stick handling and passing are the other two competitions I'm in, and I'm confident about those skills. Stick handling is something I've excelled at since I was about 6 years old. So I'm not surprised that I move on to the next round, which is one-on-one against the goalies. Also fun for me. I fucking love putting the puck behind the tender. I'm still in second place at the end of this round, which means I'm going through to the last round. The obstacle course. Nicki is still sitting there, watching. Good for her. This isn't the most exciting stuff, not like an actual hockey game, but I give her credit for hanging in there. I straighten my beanie and prepare to skate. Fuck, they made this hard. None of us is doing great. We're all tired, our energy sucked dry, but we're gonna finish this for our pride. And I'm no different. Though my score is respectable, the winner is Joel Russo, who's a fucking machine. Easily accomplishing that challenge and winning the entire competition, including the $1 million. I do a brief TV interview before leaving the ice, then participate in the post-skills competition presser. That was a lot of fun, I say. I hope the fans enjoyed it. Finally, I'm done, and Nicki Sullivan is long gone, I'm sure. Damn. Changing out of our jerseys in the locker room, the other guys and I make plans to meet in another one of the many bars in the hotel. I definitely need a beer or 3 after that. I walk into the sports bar with Wyatt Bell, Baz Chatta, who Bell knows from junior hockey, and Jimmy Jones. We check out the place and head to the bar first. As with everywhere in Vegas, slot machines are lined up at the front, but we pass by them. Several big screens are playing sporting events, including what appears to be a replay of the skills competition we just finished. I shake my head. With drinks in hand, we move to the low wall separating the bar from the seating area, and I see her. Nicki. She's standing at the end of the bar, the center of attention in a group of guys. Hockey players. The guys who weren't in the skills competition. Assholes. I lift my chin and jerk my head toward them, and Belle and Chada follow me over to join the group. I'm not missing this chance. Tonight, she's wearing jeans again, with thick-soled black boots, and a graphic t-shirt with what appears to be a picture of Debbie Harry on it. Her long, dark brown hair shines in the lights of the bar, and her smile glows. The guys are all gathered around her like she's a fire in the middle of the Alaskan tundra.
When I went to Australia for the first time, I was so jet-lagged I was hallucinating.
She tells everyone.
I woke up from a nap and asked my manager why the hotel room was full of hamsters. He was, what the fuck? I kept insisting there were hamsters playing little musical instruments until finally I realized how bonkers I sounded, and I said, "What am I talking about?" And he said, "I have no idea." But then I usually don't.
Everyone cracks up laughing and I grin. Her face is animated when she talks, and I can't stop watching the way her full lips form words. Gorgeous and funny. Wow.
Hey!
She sees me and Belle.
There's my team. Part of my team, anyway. Hi, Belzy. Hi, Smitty.
Hey, Belle says, then introduces her to Chada. That happened to me too after they gave me corticosteroids when I was injured. I tell her. I didn't react well to them. I saw dinosaurs. Little pink and blue dinosaurs. Everywhere. They kept telling me I was going to be okay. Nicki laughs delightedly.
Little dinosaurs. I love it.
My chest inflates as I grin back at her. Fuck yeah. I made her laugh. I'm probably immortal now.
How could they give you steroids?
She asks.
Isn't that illegal for athletes?
Those are anabolic steroids. They enhance performance. This was corticosteroids. They're used to treat inflammation. They're okay. I mean, they're legal. Obviously, they weren't okay for me since I was tripping balls. She laughs again.
What kind of injury did you have?
I sense that the others aren't impressed with the fact that she's keeping the conversation with me going. I sidle closer to her, and Luke Burrows from the Bears reluctantly shifts out of my way. Good man. I had a torn meniscus, knee. She nods and inches closer to me.
Is it okay now?
Yeah, all good. I think I'm tripping balls right now. Her attention is making me as high as the Stratosphere Tower here in Vegas.
Hockey players are tough.
We are the toughest.
Have you ever played hurt?
All the time. I smile. Not anything crazy, though. One of my teammates finished a game with a broken fibula. Another guy had a broken hand. I shake my head.
They're crazy to play through that. My brother had broken ribs once and kept playing. It's kind of a stupid culture.
I lift an eyebrow. And I thought you were a fan. Her slow smile makes my groin tighten.
I am a fan. I can still see what's wrong with the sport, though.
Now both my eyebrows go up. Oh yeah? Like what?
Like fighting.
Pfft, that's part of the game.
You'd get arrested for punching someone off the ice.
But note that we don't when it's on the ice. She smiles as if she's enjoying this.
Toxic masculinity.
Oh, please. We're all modern guys now.
But you play hurt rather than admit to a weakness. It's that toughness thing.
Okay, she's got me there. I already knew that, but this is fun.
The whole sport is toxic masculinity. Violence, dominance, emotional illiteracy, sexual entitlement, and hostility to women.
Whoa. I see why you say that, but I stop. A sly grin pulls at her pretty lips.
But not all hockey players?
You got me. My smile matches hers. But you know that, don't you?
I do.
She lifts one shoulder.
And you didn't actually say it. You knew better.
I'll take that. Yeah, I know that women don't think all men are rapists or whatever. When they talk about, what was it? Sexual entitlement, violence, hostility to women. They're talking about the men who are the problem. Interest sparks in her eyes. Somehow everyone around us is fucked off, and we're standing alone at a high-top table. My gaze drops to her drink, which is empty. Hey, you need another drink. I hold up mine. Me too. Come on. She gives me a long look, then pushes away from the table she's leaning on. I drop behind her to follow her to the bar. I shamelessly take advantage of being behind her to check out her ass, which is round and tight. At the bar, I get the attention of one of the servers. What are you having? I ask Nicki.
Whiskey sour.
I order that and another beer for me, then turn back to her. So, do you want to lecture me about rape culture in hockey?
Not really.
Her lips pinch together briefly.
I know it exists, but it's not a fun topic.
True. Before we change the subject, though, just know that I hate it too. She eyes me.
Okay. And also know that I really am a hockey fan. I love the sport.
Me too. We share a brief bonding moment, and then our drinks arrive. We pick them up and turn away from the bar. I really am a fan of yours, I tell her. Those thick-soled boots make her a little taller, but she's pretty small. I'm only 6'1". Only, I know. Average height of NHL players is 6'1", but a lot of players are bigger than that. And she's about 10 inches shorter than me.
You weren't just flattering me?
I'll flatter you all night long. Her long eyelashes flutter, but not in an insincere way. I hasten to add, in a genuine way, like, you're a great singer. I like how your music has actual instruments. She smiles, and there's real emotion in your voice. I think it shows your personality, and you're really, really beautiful. Her chin dips, and her lashes lower. Cute. But she must get compliments all the time. Your voice is amazing. I love that song, You're My World.
Yeah? Thanks.
And Time for Scars, that's great too. Different. I like the punk influence.
Yeah?
She beams. All your music is great. She looks genuinely pleased.
Thank you.
Tell me how you got into performing. She sips her drink.
I loved music my whole life. I loved Rory Wright. She was my idol as a kid. She's amazing. I started writing songs when I was a kid, and my parents thought I was pretty good, so they made me take a bunch of music lessons, piano, guitar, composition. When I was about 15, I started releasing songs on SoundCloud. One of my songs caught the attention of Realm Records. They're an imprint of Sony. And I signed a contract with them and released an album.
She wrinkles her nose.
It didn't do all that great.
How can that be? She chuckles.
I know, right? I should have been a massive success right out of the gate.
Definitely.
Well, it doesn't always work like that.
Her mouth twists in a way that looks pained.
I took some time away to work on new songs and do some voice coaching. My second album did much better.
That must have been hard. She gives a tiny nod.
It was.
She pauses as if unsure whether to go on.
I almost quit.
I watch her expressive face and nod. I get that.
Were there times you wanted to quit hockey?
Yeah. I think back to what happened when I was 18. I thought my hockey career was done, but I don't like talking about that because it's a downer. But it worked out.
Yeah, it did.
My family encouraged me, I say truthfully.
Family's important.
It is. I take a gulp of my drink and eye her over the rim. If I said I'd like to score on you tonight, would you think I was being too forward? She laughs out loud.
Cute.
I take her hand and tug her along with me as I head toward the exit of the bar.
Where are we going?
She asks, although she's not resisting. Somewhere quieter.
Chapter 2. Nicki. This guy is a charming sweet talker, lighthearted and fun. But should I trust him? I'm not into hockey players. Grayson and his friends played hockey. I was forced to sit in a minivan full of hockey gear emanating the most disgusting smell known to humanity and listen to their stupid chirping. I played hockey because I love the sport, but boy hockey players? No thanks. But this man, I am powerfully drawn to him. Not just because he's a hockey player. That doesn't hurt. I watched him on the ice tonight and wow, he's good. He's strong and talented with amazing hands, remarkable agility, a great skater. That's definitely attractive. But there's more to it than that. He's effortlessly confident, strolling over to us earlier with athletic ease and a slow, boyish smile. He's charming and funny and, oh, so likable. Last night at the draft, I wanted him on our team. And when he bounded up onto the stage and greeted me with a handshake and a huge grin, I couldn't take my eyes off the dimples that bracketed his smiling mouth and the russet hair curling out from beneath his baseball cap. The attractive way his eyes creased up when he smiles. The way he looked at me was warm with interest, and yet he's been totally respectful. I don't get a creepy vibe at all from him, and I have pretty good instincts. I get looked at that way a lot. It's tiring, really. It comes with the territory. And it's really hard to know what's real and what's not. I feel like he's real. So, I follow him. He leads the way through the baccarat room to a lounge hidden away at the back and guides me to a small nook. The padded bench is crowded with cushions, and heavy drapes curve over each side. I give him an amused look as I sit. You meant what you said. Where did you think I was taking you? He slides in next to me. My room? That did enter my mind. So, are you relieved or disappointed? I slowly move my head from side to side, a smile tugging my mouth. Maybe both. Relieved though? Really? His mock affront is cute. My smile spreads. I mean, we just met. True. A waitress in a skimpy black dress arrives at our table and sets paper coasters in front of us. Hi. She gives Marek a warm smile. How are you tonight? We're great, thanks. He looks at me. Need another? We order more drinks and the waitress disappears. My family pushed me to keep going too, I tell him, picking up our earlier conversation. Sounds like we both have supportive parents. Well, calling my parents supportive might be distorting things a little. Better words might be pushy, aggressive, ambitious. Yeah, thank God for my parents. Hockey parents are amazing. Oh, yeah. I hear your brother plays hockey. Yes, I played too. You did? His eyebrows launch upward. I really liked it, but I had to decide between music and hockey. Amazing. He seems fascinated by this. I'm going to skate with you guys in warm-up tomorrow. His smile displays a set of perfect teeth. That's fantastic. It'll be fun. And you're performing at the game too, right? Yeah, I'm doing a set during the intermission. I can't wait for that. Aw, he seems sincere. My heart trips over a beat. The waitress arrives with our drinks. You know what? I say to Marek. I'm hungry. Yeah? He looks up at the waitress. Could we get a couple of food menus? Of course. She looks at both of us, and I know she recognizes me, but she's not being all fangirly. I look back at Marek. Have you ever been to one of my concerts? No, sadly. He shakes his head. I should take my sister to one. She's a fan too. Oh yeah, you have a sister? I sip my cocktail. Mabel. We're twins, actually. That's cool. Where is she? Where are you from, originally? We grew up in Pennsylvania. She lives in New Jersey now, too. She's dating one of my teammates, Ben Antonoff. Ooh, the team captain. He grins. Yeah. The menus are delivered, and we look over them. They're from the Chinese restaurant next door, so we end up ordering things to share. Pot stickers, kung pao chicken, janbo beef, and fried rice. I tilt my head. And how do you feel about your sister dating a hockey player? He rubs his chin. To be honest, I wasn't happy at first, but it was more because they hid it from me. Woof. I purse my lips. That's not good. Yeah, I was pissed about it. They were both staying with me at the time, and I didn't realize they were hooking up behind my back. But Ben's a good buddy and a good guy, so once I saw they were both serious about each other, I got over it. He shrugs. Mabel had been through a rough time, and she deserved a good guy. His eyes shadow, and the slopes of his eyebrows dip downward. You look sad. Is it your sister? Yeah. He dredges up a smile. She's good now, though. I can see how much he cares about her, which is sweet. That's good. Our food arrives, and it takes up nearly the whole table. This looks like a lot. I survey our dishes. You said you were hungry. He gives me a wicked little grin. I'll do my best. It looks really good. We dish up onto plates and pick up chopsticks. I take a bite of a pot sticker, and it's so good. We talk more as we eat, about all kinds of things. He's so easy to talk to. He listens with his head tilted just slightly, with genuine interest, and he teases me about how much I eat. You can really eat for a tiny little thing. I can, I grimace. It's not a good thing. I like to eat too. It's a struggle for me to keep weight on sometimes. I make a face. I wish I had that problem. You're perfect. I laugh and give him a deliberate up and down look. You're not so bad yourself. Not so bad, huh? I'm not sure if I should be offended. No. I grin. You know damn well there's nothing wrong with your physique. True. he admits modestly. I'm not sure you can properly judge right now, though. I think you need a closer look. I drop my chin and give him a look. Nice. For real, I could be hiding a lot of muscle under these clothes. Heat washes up into my face, but I don't back down, letting my gaze wander again, then meeting his eyes. It would be interesting to know if that's true. Heat crackles in the air around us. Wow, this is unexpected. We finish most of the food and talk more. I hear about his hockey friends. I tell him about my 2 homes, one in New York and one in Los Angeles. I tell him about growing up on Long Island, and he tells me more about his twin sister. And somehow, hours pass. In Vegas, it's hard to know what time it is. The skills competition didn't end until 10, so now it must be, I don't know. I should go. I should get to bed. I need my sleep. I need to follow my routine. That's the voice inside me that's been drummed into me since I was a teenager. Tonight, I don't care. Do you get nervous singing in front of a crowd? Marek asks me. Of course. Yeah? Do you get nervous before a game? Well, yeah. But over the years, it kind of changes from being terrified to just having nervous energy, waiting to get on the ice, you know? Yeah, I know. It's more like excitement now. Exactly. And you can use excitement in your performance. Yeah. He leans in closer. That's it. You use the nerves as energy. You just have to control it so you aren't taking penalties or getting in fights. Yeah, I try not to get in fights on stage. Ha, good policy. You know what I mean. I know exactly what you mean. I think if there's a day when you're not nervous or excited to perform, or play, I guess, that's when you should hang it up. It's part of being passionate about what you do. Yeah. He listens attentively. That's it. He studies me with a look on his face that's indecipherable, as if I might have knowledge about the origin of the universe or whether there's life beyond Earth. Obviously, you're passionate about hockey. He tilts his head, one corner of his mouth hooking up. Yeah, among other things. Now he's flirty. I like it. What other things? I ask innocently, then take a sip of water. He leans in, his eyes focused on mine. I think I'm passionate about you, Nicki. My vocal cords seize up and I stare at him. My heart picks up speed. We just met. I repeat my earlier words in a low tone. I know. Weird, huh? But you feel it too. I take pride in being honest. In the music business, that's both an asset and a liability. But this isn't music. I do. It's too soon to tell you that, though. Why? His gaze drops to my mouth, and my lips part in response. I blink. Why? Why is it too soon? He reaches out and brushes fingertips over my cheek. Oh, we just met? That doesn't matter. His brown eyes take a tour over my face as if he's fascinated with me. It's disturbing because I like it, and I'm kind of fascinated with him. I'm gonna kiss you, Nicki. His fingertips still graze my cheek as his eyes roam intently over my face. I'm vibrating with anticipation. Need. Yes. His face moves closer, his eyes going heavy-lidded, and I close my own eyes as his mouth touches mine, his hand sliding beneath my hair, behind my ear, to curve around my skull, his thumb pressing on my cheekbone. It's such a tender yet possessive gesture, and I feel claimed, and safe, and so fucking turned on. Our mouths press together in a slow, seeking kiss, and heat instantly blossoms in my core, my belly doing a flip of lust. Then he makes a sound of hunger, angles his head, and kisses me again, deeper, and I open my mouth and let him slide his tongue inside. This time his growl sounds appreciative, and a moan rises in my throat. I slide a hand into his hair, all thick and silky, and lick his tongue, sinking into the heat of the kiss, the absolute drugging euphoria of it. The sounds of the baccarat tables, glasses clinking, and people talking fade away, and I'm melting, needing to get closer to him, dying for him. He's bold, forceful, taking what he wants, but also giving, and he's being careful with me. I can feel it in the tension of his body, and that makes me even hotter for him. I kiss him back, our mouths crushed together, moving in consuming strokes of tongue and nibbles and sucks. When he slowly draws back, we're both panting. He stares into my eyes. My lips throb, my pussy aches, and my skin tingles everywhere. Jesus, he whispers. I pull in a shaky breath. All I can do is nod. Are you staying here? His thumb rubs over my bottom lip. Yes. Me too. Our gazes are still anchored together, and I can count the passing of time in thuds of my heart. I want what he's asking so bad, so desperately. But I pull out my phone and tap the screen. Oh my God, it's 2 a.m. Yeah. He doesn't seem surprised. I have to go, I say on a sigh. I have to meet up with my team at 9. There's a lot to do. He gives me a slow, lopsided smile. Tomorrow's a crazy day. For you, too, probably. Yeah. I hesitate, then opt for honesty. I'd really like to stay. He gently cups my face with both hands now. Me too. A sliver of a smile appears on his beautiful mouth. I give a shaky smile in return. I'm sorry. No, don't apologize. You're being sensible. Reluctantly sensible. That would be the title of my autobiography. Reluctantly sensible. Me too. He leans in and brushes another soft kiss over my mouth. I'll see you tomorrow. Yeah, we're gonna win. He lets out a low laugh. Right. And he releases me. I slide out of the curved booth, forcing my legs to stand and walk. Good night, Marek. Take care, honey bear. I pause and give him a really look, chin down, brow arched. He smirks and shrugs. As I cross the carpeted floor, I cast a last look over my shoulder. He's watching me. My heart flips as I turn away. This hotel is so huge, I hope I can find my way to my room. I retrace our steps down the corridor. The elevators to the Sky Suites are right there on my left, so I hurry toward them and ride up to the 25th floor where my suite is. What just happened? I literally feel like I could cry. I'm so affected by that kiss. And the conversation. The flirting, the warm, admiring look in Marek's eyes. Take care, honey bear. And yeah, I'm disappointed. I exhale a long breath and sink down onto the couch. Whoa. The city of Las Vegas glitters outside the floor-to-ceiling window. It's beautiful in a distant, stark way. I'm acutely aware of my aloneness, which I'm used to, which I like. Most of the time I'm surrounded by people, but when I'm alone, I treasure that time. I don't usually get lonely. But right now, I wish Marek were here. My imagination takes flight, imagining us making out on this couch, then moving to the bedroom with its crisp white linens and thick pillows. imagining sex with the blinds on the big window open and city lights spread out in front of us, imagining Marek's strong body moving over me. In my mind, Marek is the same kind of lover as he was tonight, attentive, confident, generous. I roll my eyes at myself and stand. It was hard enough walking away from him without torturing myself by thinking of him. I need to be responsible. My team arrives in the morning to get set up. I have all-star events to attend, and then the game is at 3 o'clock, which means I have to be there earlier than that. I need to sleep. The turn-down service has been here. There's a chocolate on the pillow, ice in the bucket, and my humidifier is running in the bedroom. The desert air is dry, and I have to stay hydrated. I grab a bottle of water, which I don't keep in the fridge. I don't need ice either. I drink my water at room temperature to protect my vocal cords. I strip out of my clothes and pad into the bathroom. It's big enough for 2. Well, probably 4, actually. Not that I'm into that. And gleams with white stone floors and counter, white walls, and a huge mirror above the sink that reflects the glitter of the strip from the big window, because it's a corner suite, and even the bathroom has a view. I don't bother with the drapes. Nobody can see in here. I dutifully use my saline sinus rinse, which I faithfully do every night even though it's not exactly pleasant, then wash my face and follow my skincare routine. I know it's important to take care of my looks, but geez, I'm only 25. I don't have wrinkles, never had acne, and sometimes I just want to fall into bed with my makeup on. Sometimes I want to stay up all night getting railed by a hot hockey player. When I'm in my pajamas, I climb into bed with my phone and slide down beneath the billowy duvet. I know it's bad to look at my phone right before bed, but it's another rule that annoys me. I try so hard to follow all the rules, but sometimes it feels so constraining. As a kid, I wasn't very self-disciplined, but my parents drilled it into me that I had to be if I wanted to succeed. And I'm working on it. It's worth it to be able to achieve my goals, to do what I love and share my music with the world. I know Marek can't contact me. He doesn't know my number, and I've set Instagram so I don't get message requests. But I go to his profile. He follows me. A smile pulls at my lips. I wonder when he started following me. Tonight? Or was he following me before? I scroll through his meager posts, pausing at a video. It's Marek taking a high school boy shopping for a suit for prom. It's adorable. There are a couple of pics of him on game day in a suit and tie, and, oh yeah, he looks good. Shit, I'm never going to get to sleep. I'm excited and wide awake. I might as well have invited him up here. At least I'd be having fun.
Chapter 3. Marek. Is it awkward seeing Nicki the next day, after that scorching hot kiss and then her ditching me? Yeah. Fuck yeah. I spent an uncomfortable night replaying our entire interaction, fantasizing about her, and, yeah, jerking off. She comes on the ice with us in the warm-up, looking cute as a bug's ear in leggings and a big jersey, skating around with a stick, shooting the puck in the net and laughing. Why does seeing her like this make her so much hotter? I was already obsessed with her. She catches my eye and flashes me a sly grin, then sends the puck sliding across the ice in my direction. I catch it and send it back, and we spend a few minutes passing the puck back and forth. I laugh like a loon, and the awkwardness is gone. I skate over to her and rub my big glove on top of her head. Sleep okay?
No,
She anchors her gaze to mine.
I slept like crap.
I cock my head. Me too. I break the connection because the heat rising under my equipment could melt the ice beneath us and take off with the puck on my blade. Team Charchenko is up first, playing against Team Street. The stands are full of fans. Nicki's behind the bench, cheering us on, praising us when we do something good.
Good stick out there.
She tells D-Man Hobbs, and when I assist on a goal, she says,
Great one-timer for the tip-in.
It's funny and cute, but also smart, and I give her a big grin before sitting on the bench. This is more fun than I expected. This isn't a normal game. The intermission is actually a break between two games, which is when Nicki sings and we all stay on the ice to watch her. They set up a low stage on the ice with a lot of lights, and I marvel at how fast and efficient they are. And this is probably nothing compared to a real concert. She comes out on stage with her long hair down from the ponytail she wore earlier, and she's still wearing a hockey jersey, but holy hell, it's a different jersey, like a dress, fitted to her curves and short enough that it barely covers her ass. She bounces around the stage in white sneakers, her legs toned and shiny, and she sings. I watch and listen in fascination to the few songs she performs, dancing with two backup dancers who look great but not as great as her. At least I have an excuse to stare at her right now. Everyone's staring at her. And it's over too soon. She finishes with an explosive music chord, flashing lights and a burst of smoke, throwing her hair back and thrusting her arms in the air. The applause fills the arena, and I look around at the other players as we all clap for her. My hands hurt from clapping so hard. I can't believe I got to see her perform live. Amazing. The rest of the evening is a blur as the other teams take the ice. I do interviews and watch the other game, keeping an eye out for Nicki. I never asked if she's staying here in Vegas tonight as well. Maybe she had to leave? I was disappointed last night, but I knew I'd see her again today. But we've been surrounded by people and part of the event. Damn it. There's an after party in one of the hotel bars when everything winds down. We make our way there in our suits, attracting attention from others in the hotel who are taking pictures and watching us. Last night, we were in the sports bar, which was smaller and quieter. Tonight, it's Club Myriad, with 2 levels, VIP suites, and blue, purple, and gold LED ribbon lights that pulse to the rhythm of the music. The party is in a big private suite, and we mill around the lobby area waiting to be shown there. Security eyes us up and down with suspicious looks. Do they think we're some kind of organized crime gang? When I turn around, Nicki's there, with the guys and also her backup dancers, and she's watching me. The hostess starts to lead the way in. Hi, Diva. I stop in front of Nicki and our eyes meet.
Diva?
She blinks at me. But then we're all moving, marching behind the hostess. We're shown to the upper level suite, overlooking the crowded dance floor. It's a relief to step inside where there's space and the music is muted. People are already there, sitting in leather chairs and couches, others standing to talk, and there are multiple bottles of vodka and tequila that apparently are included with the suite. Nicki introduces her dancers to some of the guys. Tiana, with smooth dark brown skin and long black hair in twists, and Lita, with brown skin lighter than Tiana's. Her hair a short, choppy style in a deep shade of purplish red and lips to match. Many of the guys are circling around Nicki's friends, flirting. Jesus. I hope they don't get gross with the women. But the two women seem to be having fun. And who am I to talk as I stare lustfully at Nicki? She's talking to Chase Hart from ESPN. I take in her new outfit, a short black sequin miniskirt that shows off her incredible legs again. Apparently, Nicki's legs are my new fetish. Her white t-shirt with a black and red ladybug on it is short, so when she moves, she sometimes reveals a strip of smooth skin above the waistband of the skirt. I like that too. I even like the chunky black Doc Martens on her feet. I don't like the way Chase Hart is looking at her. I toss back a mouthful of vodka, standing a little to the side, silent, feeling like Sasquatch in a suit. Nicki glances my way a few times. I don't make a move. She turned me down last night. Finally, she leaves Chase and approaches me.
Hey.
Hey, good show you put on. You were great.
Thanks.
She runs her tongue over her plump bottom lip. Her gaze tours over my face, lingering on my mouth. After a long, charged moment of staring at each other, I say, I wasn't sure if you were still here.
Oh, yeah, we leave tomorrow.
She sips her drink. Same. Where are you off to?
Los Angeles. I have a couple of events and we're recording.
She's heading to the opposite coast from where I'll be. Not back to New York?
No, not right now. I'm back and forth a lot, but
She smiles.
New York is home.
When will you be there?
Hmm,
She looks to the ceiling, thinking.
I'm not sure. I think April?
Jesus, that's months away.
Yeah.
She tips her head.
Will you be in LA?
We play there in March, I think. She nods slowly. Would you give me your number? A smile tugs her lips.
Yes.
I pull out my phone and enter her number into my contacts. Then I send her a text message with a hockey stick emoji. She peers at her phone and laughs.
Thanks.
Like last night, we seem to have an invisible force field around us that deters others from talking to us. Everyone else is laughing, tossing back drinks, and Lita is dancing to the music, sipping a cocktail. And Nicki and I are here in our own little bubble, having gravitated to a corner of the room.
I never did get to see all the muscle you claim is under your clothes.
Nicki remarks. Is she flirting? What does this mean? That's because you bailed on me.
For what it's worth, I did have regrets.
She peers up at me from beneath her eyelashes. She's still wearing a lot of makeup from her show, thick mascara and lots of dark, smoky eyeshadow. It's sexy as fuck. Yeah? She dips her head in agreement.
Too bad we can't go back in time.
We can't. I pause. But sometimes you get a do-over. Her eyes widen, and the corners of her lips lift.
Yeah, sometimes when I'm recording and I don't get something right, I do it again.
My head slowly moves up and down. Are we doing this?
I want to.
Fuck yeah. I swallow a ball of sawdust. Is this really happening?
I shouldn't, though.
Fuck. She doesn't say that with A lot of conviction. Why not? I ask. She drops her gaze to inspect her toes.
I need to stay focused.
I shift an inch closer. Focused on what?
My career.
She lifts her eyes to meet mine. You can't take one night off? For some fun? I murmur. She blinks and scrunches up her face.